Shirt, Bank of Tesket, People's Bank and Trust, Lensburg Family Dental, Dower Welding, C&L Heating and Cooling, Dr. Darrell Loader, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Gallant Tire and Auto, Mari Loader for Smoky Valley Insurance, Real Estate Needs, Harry Miller, Viking Auto, R&R Excavating, and Scott's. Time for starting lineups. Let's do the visitors first.
All right, Nickerson starts. Carrie Schweizer, a 5'6" junior. Madison Onches, a 5'6" sophomore. Tara Davis, a 6' senior. Sophie Mader, a 6' senior. And Briley England, a 5'6" junior.
So for Coach McLean, he'll send out Schweitzer, Onches, Davis, Mader, and England. And how about our Vikings tonight?
Tonight we'll start Kira Haxton, a 5'6" junior. Her sister Carrington, a 5'5" freshman. 5'5" senior Amanda Bahena. Jackie Holst, who's a 5'8" senior. And 5'8" senior Jordan Otto.
So for Coach Bella, he'll send out Haxton, Bahena, Holst, and Otto. The Nickerson Panthers in their all blue uniforms, white lettering, white numerals trimmed in gold, and blue and gold and yellow and white striping down the side. And the Vikings in their home white uniforms, black lettering, black numerals trimmed in orange and black and white striping down the side. And I believe this John McLean, I think he played basketball at Bethany. I think he's a Bethany grad.
Well, you're a lot older than I am, Don,
I know.
so you'd remember that stuff.
Yeah. Thank you. And we got Mr. Gerald Henderson and Claire Garion working tonight. I don't know who the third official is, the shorter one, but we got the quality. Last year, the Vikings lost to them. I forgot to write down the score, but Jordan Otto had 8 points in that game, so hopefully she can come up tonight. And again, Coach Bella being very excited about the fact that they scored 40 points. So he said you can't win if you don't score points, and they've been hard to come by, so we hope that they'll be a good night tonight. Jackie Holst will be jumping for the Vikings. Vikings will be shooting at the east end of our court here. The new lights, brighter tonight. Maybe it'll help our shooting woes.
Yeah, hopefully. They put those in over Christmas break, and it definitely makes a difference.
Sophie Mader got the tip for Nickerson, and we're underway. Vikings go 2-3 zone. Looks like they're going to be very active. A lob inside, ball knocked loose. But Davis gets it, puts it in, missing. Rebound by Carrington. And here comes, that was Mader with the shot. The Vikings with it first time in the front court. Baseline Carrington, no. Rebound long comes out to Jordan Otto. The Vikings get an offensive rebound. Bahena to Holst, baseline corner. Kick it back out to Bahena. Bahena looked at a shot, now drives to the lane. Her shot up, too strong. Rebound in there, number 4, Schweitzer. Quickly up and running to England. England has it back across the top, almost a steal, and a lot of contact there. And now a foul on Amanda Bahena.
Got her hand in there, had the ball at first, but when she rotated, I think she got the arm.
So first foul on Amanda Friday night at Halstead. She got herself in foul trouble. She had 8 first quarter points and then ended up with, I believe, 11 for the game. But she was certain, or 12 for the game. She certainly got off to a quick start, but got herself in foul trouble. Hope she doesn't do that again. Kick by Otto, out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with the Panthers. No score as we get a minute into the game, plus 2 seconds. Vikings are going to stay in that 2-3 zone. England will put it in play. Looking for a cutting teammate. Still looking now, goes out top, stolen by Bahena. Bahena with the steal, turnover, and a layup, left-handed shot, missing. Rebound by Nickerson. Quickly up to England. England on the break, right to the blocks. Kick out. Sidestep. Mader with it. Kick out on the way to Davis. Davis on the dribble drive toward the middle. Nice to get a new player checking into your lineup like Davis, a long player. And there's a 3 by England. Riley England will get the first points of the ball game. A minute and a half into the game. Kira Haxton gets into the trap, gets out of it quickly. Cross-court pass to Bahena, baseline to Jackie Holst. Kick out to Carrington. Oh, and a travel by Jackie Holst. The turnover Vikings, that's 1 apiece, but Nickerson on top with a 3 ball by England. Just underway of 2 home games this week for Smoky Valley before going to the Sterling Invitational next week. Boys open up on Monday, girls on Tuesday. There's a pass inside. Camping in the lane is Mader. She's been in there 5, 6, 7 seconds. But the Vikings get the defensive rebound on the missed shot and come in transition. Quickly, Kira Haxton to the front, to between the circles to get the offense set. Nickerson playing zone all the way here so far. Bahana on the dribble from the baseline. Cross-court pass to Kira. Baseline to Otto. Into Hulse right inside of the lane. Too strong. Rebound, though, by Bahana. She'll kick it back out and reset the offense to Kira Haxton. A couple of offensive rebounds already. But still hasn't produced points yet. Cross-court to Kira. Kira's launch at the ball. Too strong. Off the rim is Carrington. No rebound. Again. Shot. No rebound. Bahana takes away shot. No. My goodness, our shooting percentage is horrible, but our rebounding is excellent.
Definitely fighting for those boards. Nickerson's got a height advantage, and they're trying to push it inside on their end, but they're not doing a good job of blocking us out on the defensive end.
England, who just made that three, is guilty of the foul. Bahana missing the first of 2 free throws. Second Bahana free throw. Lane
I think they
violation.
called Jackie for going early, but I don't think she was early.
Now, it's on the release, so I don't think, it wasn't early, but no points yet for Smoky Valley. 3-0 Nickerson, they have the ball. 5:12 to go. Inside it goes to Mater. Kick out. Shot up. Anches, no. Rebound inside. Nickerson knocked away by Hulse, but Nickerson saves it. Here's England with another 3 ball. That one missing. Goes long to Davis. Davis outside the 3-point arc will reset the offense to Anches. Near side to England. Back to Anches. Cross court to Davis. She's going to launch a 3 ball. That's good as well. So Davis with a 3 ball. 6 for the Nickerson Panthers, 0 for Smoky Valley. Baseline pass to Carrington. Oh, and she threw it. She thought her teammate was cutting in there, and it's another Viking turnover. And here comes Anches out to Davis. Looked at a 3, but didn't trigger. Bahana got over there in her face a little bit. Anches with the dribble drive into the lane. Got a little travel. No, he said it was tipped. Here's Davis with another 3 ball. It's long. Rebound England. And hustling to forget it is Anches. Baseline to Schweitzer, and the shot good by Mater. And 1, count the basket. That is Kira Haxton on the foul, second Viking foul.
5'7" senior Kaylee Gardner checking in for Nickerson.
A 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. 8-0 run by the Nickerson Panthers to start the ball game. We'll be back right after this.
The Old Stuga in downtown Lidsborg is celebrating 40 years in business. Home of the famous Brent Nelson sandwich. Visit them on South Main Street. Go Vikings and go Swedes.
Now's the time to get in touch with Phelps Seed in Brookville and Tri-Valley Seed and Service in Gypsum, your Pioneer sales professionals, to learn about early pay incentives. Buy before December 6th to enjoy Pioneer's award-winning products while saving big bucks. Call Phelps Seed or Tri-Valley Seed and Service.
Jordan Otto with a 3 ball, and it's good. On Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Jordan Otto. And the Vikings get their first points of the ball game. They now trail 9-3. Here's another 3 by Davis. Davis knocks down another 3. It's 12-3. Nickerson on top. Otto has it knocked away. Steal by Schweitzer. Schweitzer with the drive, no. Anches with the rebound, fouled. And Anches will get 2 free throws. That foul by Jordan Otto, hustling to get back. But the Vikings with another turnover. Is that 3 or 4? Yeah, are you keeping track of turnovers?
That is 3 turnovers.
That's 3. I try, but I usually talking too much. I can't keep them in there. Free throw by Anches is good.
Lana Clark will be checking in for the Vikings, and for Nickerson, That 6'1" sophomore transfer you talked about, Morgan Stout.
Number 5. And the free throw missing. Onches makes 1 to 2, but gets her own rebound. Inside it goes to Mater. Rimming out, rebound on the floor by Amanda Bahana. Bahana quickly into the front court for the Vikings. Nickerson drops back into a 3-2 drop zone. And it's similar to what the Viking boys play a lot of. Cross-court pass to Otto. Going to launch another 3-ball. It's good. Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Jordan Otto. Her second of the ball game. With the ball is number 30, Gardner. Cross-court to Davis, who's hit a couple of threes herself on the far side. Looking for Stout inside, not there. Gardner now knocked away. Oh, that almost looked like it was touched by Stout on the last.
I agree, I thought it was.
So Nickerson ball, 2:47 to go in the first quarter. 13-6, Vikings trail. Get it into Onches, out to Davis, over to Stout, her long 2, missing, no. Carrington gets the rebound, and it'll be knocked out of bounds and be Viking basketball. That could have been a foul, too. Stout comes right over on the top of Carrington Haxton, but no whistle there.
Carrington's 4th rebound already.
She's fighting hard for those rebounds, no question about that. Bahana quickly inside to Atlanta Clark. Her shot way high and missing.
That hit the support.
Should have been a foul or a dead ball, but we'll play on. Rebound Carrington inside. She was hacked, and the ball goes out of bounds. Now last touch by Lana Clark. Good hustle for the basketball. Lots of contact in there. They're letting them play.
Haven Shugren checking in for Carrington.
So on the court right now for the Vikings, it's Haxton, Kira Haxton, Bahana, and Haven Shugren, Lana Clark, and Jordan Otto. Davis with it out top to Onches, baseline. Mater inside. Ooh, and a hack by Otto. It wasn't a foul on the other end, but it is on this end.
And unfortunately, that's going to be Jordan's second.
That was on number 21, Jordan Otto. That's her second, team 4 on the line.
That is her second foul. At the free throw line, Mater, who made one a little bit ago. This one gets a friendly roll and goes in. 14 for Nickerson, 6 for Smoky Valley. And she gets them both. She's 3 for 3. Claire Garing, the tall official that's in this crew, has started off. I've known him for about 20 years. He refereed a lot of MAYB for me in the early years out of Mound Ridge area. Good guy, great guy. Saw him last year. He ended up refereeing a couple games for us at the Sterling Invitational Tournament. Vikings get it to the front court. Here's Jackie Hulse on the dribble drive. Her shot, good. I have to have a talk with him after the game and tell him that on the white sheet, it's got to go. That's got to go. So, it's on the floor. Foul. I missed who the foul was on. Here's Jackie underneath. No, down. Nickerson.
That was on Schweitzer.
Schweitzer. That's her first. And now foul on the Smoky Valley Vikings fighting for the rebound. It's going to be Haven Shugren, her first. Team 5th, I believe.
Careful check in for Kira. Looks like the Vikings are matching up. Going to go 50 here.
Looks like it'll go a little man-to-man for a while. We'll defend well. We're down 15 to 9-point lead. We start off with a 9-0 run. Here comes the drive by defense by Jackie. She gets called for, and that'll be her first.
I thought Jackie to stay in front of her, but yeah, I thought that she did the other bodied her just a little bit.
Engel will throw it in for the Panthers, and the break is Schweitzer. Good block by Haxton. Long rebound by Stout. They're inches and she'll travel.
Just their second turnover.
Excellent job on defense by the Vikings on that set. Now we need some points. 1:30 left to go here in the first quarter. We're down 15 to 6. to Clark, back out to Bahana. Bahana with the drive, back to Clark's baseline, and Lana too close, out of bounds, step back with the foot and step out of bounds for the turnover.
Number 4.
Still not a bad total for the Vikings. Averaging 120 turnovers in 7 games. It's about 17 a game, I believe I figured out. Here's Stout with it. Baseline inside. Nice steal by Lana Clark. Jumped the passing lane and got the steal. Here comes Bahana. Out between the circles, near side to Shugren. Or Kira Haxton, now to Shugren. Baseline to Hall. Shoot it, Jackie. He had a little opening there. Could have put that one up, but didn't. Bahana with it between the circles. Over to Shugren. It goes on the wing. Cross court to Carrington. Into Clark. She's triple teamed and now gets tied up. And on alternating possession, they'll stay with the Vikings with 39 seconds left to go before the end of the quarter. Davis in, launches out. So now they got really good height in there. Haven gets it and threw it right between Hulse and Carrington. Neither one of them thought it was for them. And it makes the 5th Viking turnover. 15-6, Vikings trail. Need to stop here before the end of the quarter. Nickerson will get the opening possession unless there's a tie-up in the last 25 seconds here. Bob inside, and they got a turnover there. Haven gets it. Nice job defensively by the Vikings. Bahana to Carrington. Baseline to Jackie Hulse. Back to Carrington. Cross court to Haven Shugren. Inside to Clark. Stolen away by Nickerson. 10 seconds left. Engelman on the dribble drive. Loses the handle momentarily. Still on the dribble. Gets it off to Gardner. No. Rebound. Vikings. And that'll be the quarter. Vikings hold them off. But they trail 15-6 after one quarter. Back with court number 2. Right.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap. Drops back. Whoa. Changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Kasasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Kasasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Kasasa? We're glad you asked that. Kasasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Kasasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for Kasasa. Offered locally at the Bank of Tesket in Salina, Lincoln, Lindsborg, and Tesket. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Chris McClure. Jared Bass working the controls for us once again. Vikings trailing after one quarter by the score of 15-6.
Vikings will start with Shugren, Ashlyn Bryant checked in, Bree Franklin checked in, Jackie Hulse, and Carrington Haxton.
Franklin's our leading scorer, so we don't get her on the court. There's Onches with a 3-ball in there. That's their 4th 3-pointer of the ball game so far. An Arn Rennet CPA 3-pointer for the other team has got them in the lead by a dozen. Carrington off to Haven. Haven to Bryant out top. Back to Carrington near side outside of the Nickerson zone. Haven Shugren around to Bryant. Bryant looking for Franklin. Not there. Goes to Shugren. Top of the key. Back to Bryant. Baseline to Hulse. Hulse gets double-teamed and dribbles it, got it knocked away, and then when she tried to recover, she dribbled it on the floor on the out-of-bounds line and turned it over number 6.
I've got 7.
7.
I turned over there at the end of the first.
Onches gets it off to Davis. Vikings still in that man-to-man going inside to Mater. Her shot off the glass and good. Franklin with the foul. Mater with the basket. Franklin picks up the foul, her first.
Now, Bree still hasn't learned how to get position before the pass. She's just standing behind, allowing him to catch.
Are we cutting in and out? And the free throw is good by Mater to give a 21-6 lead for the Nickerson Panthers. Baseline to Bree Franklin. Around it goes to Carrington. Carrington looking for Bryant. Bryant's three ball off the glass and good. We'll take it. An Arnreiner CPA three-point shot by Bryant. 3 3-pointers is all the Vikings have for points, but we like what they got. With it on the ball, Davis. Here's another three by Davis, and that goes air ball, and it'll be the Vikings basketball. The Vikings trailing 21-9 with 6.5 minutes to go. They extend their defense to a 1-3-1 half court. Bryant back over to Bahana. Bahana with it. Bryant, baseline Carrington, shot, two-pointer for Carrington. It's good. 6:12 left to go, a 10-point lead for the Panthers, 21-11. There's a nice pass to Bahana. Turnover, Bahana with the breakaway, and got it to go. Amanda Bahana with her first turnover on Nickerson. Onchus now brings it into the front court, 21-13. Vikings trail by 8. Franklin in the lane defending Sophie Mater. Three-pointer by England. Missing rebound. Franklin. Tough rebound by Bree Franklin in there. Quickly up to Carrington. Carrington on the dribble. Knocked away by England. Into Bree Franklin. Baseline to Hulse. Hulse with the dribble. Shot. Too strong. Rebound. Nickerson. Quickly up to England in traffic. Ooh, I thought she traveled. Inside to Mater. Her shot good. Mater, strong player inside. She had 19, I believe, when we played them last year at their place. She's well on her way to that. 5 in the first quarter, 5 in the second. She's got a first player in double figures with 10. 10-point lead for Nickerson. Bahana to Bryant. Near side to Carrington Haxton. Back to Bryant. Outside of the Nickerson zone. Bryant, cross-court to Bahana. Bahana, baseline dribble drive, shot up, off the glass, and good. Kind of just threw it at the goal, but got the soft roll. And there's Bahana getting a foul 20 feet away from the basket, trying to get the steal. And that'll be her second foul.
Another tough foul on Amanda. I think at first she was there and then just picked up another kind of cheap foul.
Bahana will come out for a little bit. Franklin will check out for a little bit. 4:44 left to go. Second quarter. At the free throw line is Davis. Got 2 threes in the ball game. Misses that shot. Rebound tipped out by Mater. But to the Vikings. Carrington out to Bryant. Back to Carrington looking for Clark. Now goes cross court to her sister Kira. Back to Bryant, top of the key. Back to Kira, far side wing, free throw line extended. Now back to Carrington, her shot. Oh, 3 times around the rim and finally falling down. I thought that was going to come out.
Thought it was going to come out as well.
6-point deficit for the Vikings, starting to get the offense cooking a little bit. Here's Davis with it on the dribble drive. Somebody got flipped over. That was back inside. Here's a shot inside Mater, and it's good. Mater so strong inside there. Gets another opportunity for an and-one. That foul is going to be on Lana Clark.
Lana was putting up 6 inches in there. It's tough for her to play in the post against this Nickerson team.
And then they replace a 5'6" player with a 6'1" player. Got 3 players now right at 6 foot tall in there. Second free throw long, no good.
It's Carrington's 6th rebound already.
Cross court it goes to Carrington. Her shot, good. Carrington's finding the range tonight. She's got 6. Back to a 6-point game, 25-19, 3:45. Here's Onchus. Kick out to Gardner. Inside to Stout. Good pass, knocked away by the Vikings, but picked up by who else? Mater for another 2-pointer. And the Vikings just simply got to keep the ball away from Sophie Mater. I think we'll count them up here in a minute. Kira Haxton cross court to her sister Carrington. Nice fake and nice shot. Dribble drive. Looking like an offensive machine. Coach Bella wants a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. 3:13 left to go. 21-17 Vikings trail. Or 21-27 we trail back right after this.
At State Farm, when home and auto work together as a team, you score time and money. Call State Farm agent Anthony Hopkins, 785-472-4426 today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And out of the timeout, the Vikings bringing it up into the front court. Baseline, it goes to Stout. Knocked away by Kira Haxton. It'll stay with the Panthers as it goes out of bounds. A good effort by Kira to recognize where that ball was going. 3:05 left to go. 6-point ball game. Vikings trail. Here's Gardner with a three. That's off. Rebound inside. And how about the big girls knocking it over the back of Kira Haxton was against Stout. She gives up about 6 or 8 inches to that gal. I think it would have that one. There's Onches with a three. Swish at 2. It's a 2. Onches, it's her 6th point. 8-point lead for the Panthers. 29-21. Haven Shugren, far side wing. Looking for Carrington. Is going to be thrown away and stolen by England. England with the drive. Too strong. Rebound on just inside to Gardner. No, she's fouled. And Gardner will have 2 free throws coming up. Opportunity for her first points in the ball game.
Sugar's second foul.
Like her fight and determination. Free throw. Oh, they're good on free throws tonight. (30-21). 2:37 left to go. Nickerson. It's another to increase their lead to 10. 31-21. Kira on the run into the front court. Still outside the zone. There's a three-pointer. Haven Shugren. No. Rebound. Sophie Mater. Quickly out to Onches on the dribble drive. Onches still with the dribble. Off to Stout. Inside the lane at the free throw line. Good. Her first points, and it's a dozen. Leading by a dozen is the Nickerson Panthers. 33-21. 2:08 left to go. Second quarter. Cross-court pass to Kira. Baseline to Jordan Otto. Cross-court to Shugren. Carrington. Kira. Otto inside. Otto double-teamed. Has the ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to touch the baseline. Stout hustling for it. And a couple of substitutions for the Panthers. Schweitzer and Davis in. Gardner and Mater out. 1:52 left to go in the second quarter. Vikings trail by a dozen. Here's Otto, little 10-footer baseline, good. Jordan Otto has 8 now, and the Vikings cut it to 10. Would love to get it to single digits before the half. Three-pointer Onches, wow, pretty hard to stop that when you just get those 3-point balls launching. The Arn Reinert CPA three-pointers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the first half for Nickerson. Baseline to Jordan Otto. Inside to Clark, and she's bumped into Atlanta. Clark will have 2 free throws.
Stout looked incredulous there because she was kind of just standing and turned about the time Atlanta caught the ball.
Bumped into her. Atlanta just 4 of 12 on the year for 33%. And makes that. Nice job, Atlanta Clark.
Ashlyn Bryant back in.
Shugren out with her 2 fouls. Second Clark, free throw good. Got them both. And Jackie Hulse back in and Clark out. So Otto, Hulse, Carrington, Kira, and Bryant on the court for Smoky Valley. Davis has it for Nickerson, far side wing, on dribble to the middle. Off it goes to Anches, baseline England. England two-pointer, too strong. Nice rebound, Kira Haxton, and hacked by Stout. That's only the fourth team foul on the Panthers, but the second on Stout.
Later will replace
a tall girl with a better scorer. Kira has it on the far side wing to Carrington to the key, near side to Bryant. Cross court to Kira. Long. No, rebound long to Schweitzer. Just on the line over to England. Inside, knocked away, stolen by the Vikings. Turnover. Nickerson. Oh, off to Bryant. Bryant. Bounce pass inside to Carrington. Up and good. Carrington with 10 points in the quarter. 27 for the Vikings. 36. Here's Nader inside. That'll be an easy basket. Nader just simply scoring at will, and she gets the ball on the blocks inside the lane. 15 seconds left to go for the Vikings to get it back to single digits. Kira double teamed. Up it goes to Otto. Otto dribble shot. Good. Jordan Otto has got 10. 2 players in double figures already. Inside, Nader. Good. Count the ball. Nader with another one. 40 for Nickerson. 29 for Smoky Valley. This may be a record on the number of points that the Vikings have given up in a quarter.
Scored us 25-23 in the second.
25 points, man, a quarter for the Nickerson Panthers. We'll be back to wrap it up. 8-9 for the Vikings, 44 Nickerson. Back after this timeout.
Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas invites you to visit their website at odcnck.com. Once there, you can look over the products that Overhead Door offers for commercial and residential installation and repair.
Ball and Ashlyn Bryant. They're going to do a three-point contest. 20 seconds. How many threes can you make? Ellie, you're up first. Hello, I'm here today with Kira Haxton. We're going to talk a little bit about the basketball season. Kira, coming back from Christmas break last Friday, you guys played Halstead, a really good Halstead team. You guys played them pretty well. What worked well for you guys that game?
I kind of think having the Diamond One really worked. Guarding Williams, who had over 20 points on us last time, that really helped.
And so what's different about this team than, say, past years?
I think the biggest difference is how, every single one of us has to play a different position, There's games where I'll be playing the 1, and then the next time down the court I'll be playing like a 4. So I think, we all had to adapt to new things more than the other past years. We had a number of girls who could play the same position, so we really didn't have to broad out just one person.
Sakira, what are some of the hopes you have going forward this season?
Well, one of the biggest ones is a win, and I hope after we get that under us that we can progress from there. And we have a really good chance to do well. We just have to build and practice and hope that there's better outcomes during the game.
All right, thanks for your time, Kira. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
turnovers. I didn't keep all the rebounding stats. I'm not fast enough for that, but Carrington Haxton had 6 for us. Amanda Behenna and Jordan Otto 3 each. So we were really hitting the glass, especially early. We were on the offensive glass. A lot of missed shots so early for us, so there were a lot of opportunities. But
yeah, no question about that.
For them, most of the offenses you were mentioning was from Sophie Mater. She has 18. Anchis has 9. Tara Davis 6. England 3. She hit the first 3 of the game. Then Schweizer 2 and Gardner 2. For the Vikings, Carrington Haxton has 10. Jordan Otto has 10. Amanda Behenna 4. Ashlyn Bryant 3. And Lana Clark 2.
All in all, not a bad half. The Vikings would take that every single game, but tonight they are just certainly giving up, and we don't have percentages, but it'd be interesting to know what kind of a percentage Nickerson would be shooting, because it would be in the high 50s or 60%, my guess, because it seems like they're hitting everything.
Especially Sophie Mater inside. She's been killing us. They've been able to lob the ball or find the gaps and get the ball to her for easy buckets. That one right there at the end of the half really hurt.
Yeah, they had it back to single figures, and they just made a beautiful pass inside, and I thought the time was going to expire, but they moved it up the court quick enough after the Vikings got a nice score by Haxton, or by Jordan Otto on the baseline shot. It was interesting that they could, their court awareness is good. They're playing well underneath under the direction of John McLean, and he certainly has a lot to look forward to. The Viking boys are out here on the court now warming up, coming in with a 4-3 record, and the Nickerson Panthers coming in with a record of 2-5. They're 0-2 in league. Vikings are 1-1 in league, so got a lot of work to do. Both teams, they want to start off. The Vikings especially have been good at home. They've gotten all 4 of their victories at home. They haven't won on the road yet, so they certainly need to take care of business here tonight.
Yeah, it is good to be home again. Bad news is Brett Heitschmidt's over there in street clothes again. Re-aggravated that. Coach Schneider said today in the hallways that Brett had come up a little bit lame yesterday, still battling that Achilles or knee or ankle, whatever it is that's bothering him. Still haven't been able to figure that out, but he wasn't able to go full speed yesterday, so they're going to try and hold him out, maybe even hold him out on Friday to get him ready to go for the Sterling tournament.
No kidding. 4:21 left to go before halftime. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have some more thoughts on halftime, plus the tip-off of the second half. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Hello Viking fans, I'm Carson Byers, here to give you a quick rundown of the events this week at Smoky Valley. Tonight the basketball teams are at home facing off against Nickerson, while the JV wrestling team is at Nickerson in a meet that began at 3 today. For the Scholars Bowl team, they are participating in 2 meets this week, on January 11th at Southeast of Saline and Saturday, January 13th at Beloit. On Friday, January 12th, the basketball teams will host the Kingman Eagles. You can watch both the girls and the boys varsity games right here at live.smokyvalley.org. The next morning, the varsity wrestling team travels to Clearwater for a meet beginning at 9 a.m. That's what's going on this week in the Valley.
I'm here with Cole Brumbaugh, episode 2 of Can You Dunk. Today we're going to ask Cole, can you dunk? Not really. Alright, well, let's see.
.edu.
Boyd Accounting provides professional accounting services in the Lindsborg area. Call them today at 227-2589 for all your accounting needs. Wishing the best of luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
back to Smoky Valley Jim Duncan, along with Chris McClure. We got Kerry Fish looking in control. Once again, I got some scores to pass on to you from other schools across our Rocking In Media Network. At Central, at halftime, Central leads Mays South 28-9. Hart leads Republic County 24-13. South, Salina South Campus 17-14. So that's a few games there. Got another one, Mound Ridge 32, El Saline 10 at the half. So that's a few of the scores to go on around here. Great game going on up in McPherson, too. I need to get on my Twitter account and see what McPherson. They've got Augusta coming in. They've got a good matchup with them at home. Tomorrow night, the Bethany College Swedes are at home against Southwestern. Girls action, the Bethany Swedes are in the upper half of the conference, playing well. They got a big win over Sterling last Saturday night, and now they have a game against, year in and year out, Southwestern for years has been top of the league, and now they're kind of toward the lower middle of the league this year, and the Swedes definitely need to take care of business at home on Thursday before starting the second round of their league at Bethel on Saturday. So I want to make sure they take care of that. Here we're ready to start the second half, and Amanda Bahana will start with the ball. Kira,
starters for both teams.
Same starters both ways around. Here's Bahana's shot. Two! From just outside of the free throw line, Amanda Bahana has 6 now. 2 players for Smoky Valley already in double figures.
And the Vikings are in a box and one with Kira Haxton on Mater.
She played a great box and one. And here's a 3. Somebody needs to guard Davis, too. Davis with another Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer. She started off the game with 2 3-pointers. There's a steal by Onches. And Onches takes it in for the turnover and 2 points for Madison Onches. She's now in double figures. Turnover number 9 for the Vikings. Around it goes to Kira Haxton. They're trapping now. They're coming out of a kind of a 3-2 trap. Cross court to Kira. Baseline to Jordan. Now to Bahana inside the 3-point line. Another 2-pointer by Amanda Bahana. She's got 8 now in the ball game. And it's a 45-33 ball game. Davis with it. Vikings trailing by a dozen. England around it goes to Onches. Her 3-pointer. It's good. An Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Onches. Her third. And they've got 2. Did they have 5 at halftime? 7 3-pointers now in this ball game for Nickerson.
They've definitely been shooting it well from outside.
Otto's going to launch a 3. No. Mater with the rebound inside. Quickly up to Onches. Up to England. Knocked away and stolen by the Vikings. Turnover by Nickerson.
They're 7th.
Kira with second of the half.
7th
total. Okay. Carrington with it right by the Viking bench. Over to Kira. Cross court baseline to Otto and knocked out of bounds by Schweitzer. It'll stay with the Vikings.
It was a good thought by Kira, just a long pass.
15-point Nickerson lead, 48-33. An 8-4 run. Inside to Otto, blocked by Davis. The second shot, Davis just made an adjustment really quick for the England. And looked at the trigger. Long. Nice rebound by Haxton. He's getting close to double figures in rebounds.
Those are 7th.
Off to Bahana. And back to Carrington, who had 10 points in the second quarter. Kira with it on the dribble. Now she'll be out to reset the offense with 5 minutes to go. The Vikings trailing 48-33. Bahana over to Carrington. Carrington with it. Baseline drop to Otto. Otto to Holster. Side of the lane. 10-footer. No, but around by Bahana. Inside blocked by Davis. Ball picked up by Mater. Quickly up to Onches. Over to England. England to Davis. Mater shot good. Mater is 20 points now. The 5-minute mark of the third quarter. They have 50 points already. Like they're playing such bad defense. They're just up against hot team. Here's Carrington on the baseline shot. Now rebound swipe. Conscious quickly up to England. Conscious back to England. Top of the key, Schweitzer. Baseline Davis. Long two. No. Rebound Mater. And out of bounds off of Mater. Viking basketball. Wow.
The girls are already dragging a little bit. A lot of red faces and big blips out there.
By both teams. Not only the Vikings, but both teams.
Bring Franklin back in, play some Jack Eagles.
So Franklin, Carrington, Kira, Amanda Bahana, and Otto on the court for the Vikings. At home for the first time in 2018. We'll face another good team in Kingman here on Friday before heading into the Sterling Invitational Tournament. Cross the pass stolen away by Nader. Not a great pass by Otto.
I'm not sure where she was going with that.
And now a turnover by Nickerson. Bahana has it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings. Substitutions in for Nickerson, Stout, and Gardner in. Kira will put it in play inside the Otto, knocked away, and we're going to have a foul on Nickerson.
It might be 3 on Stout.
I believe it is going to be Stout picking that foul. Kira will put it in play, looking for Bahana. She's going to launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound. Schweitzer, nice block out. Otto can't get it over the back. And here's Gardner. Kick out to Onches. Looked at a very good defense, Bahana. Inside to Stout. Franklin with a nice block. Call it a jump ball. The Vikings, they don't get it on the alternating possession, but Bree Franklin, you need to get her to show a little emotion. She came up with a big play, and she's just got a somber look as if she'd have made a foul right there.
I was talking to Coach Dipple in the hallway today, and that's what she said about Bree, that she doesn't show emotion high or low.
Higher, yeah, exactly. Here's Onches banking in a 3-pointer. Did you hear her call the last? I don't think so.
It's been that kind of a night for those shooters.
On Reinert CPA 3-pointer, the 8th of the night. Here's Otto with it. Looked at a 3 but didn't trigger. 53-23. Now a 20-point lead for the Nickerson Panthers. I didn't find any scores. Coach Bell even said it was hard to find stats on them, what their scores have been this year. But boy, if they play like they did tonight, they would be winning a lot of ball games. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings. Nader and England back in. So now they got their tall lineup with Davis and Nader and Stout on the floor. Here's Carrington, baseline 3. No, her sister Kira gets the rebound. Off to Bahana with the drive to the free throw line. Off to Carrington, back across to Kira. Look to the 3, now drive side of the lane, little floater. No, rebound loose. Last touch by Blue. Nickerson, Smoky Valley basketball. Jordan Otto to put it in play. 2:56 remaining. Vikings down by 20. Good news is they've scored 33. The bad news is they've given up 53 in 2.5 quarters. Here's Carrington, long 2. No, rebound inside Nader. Off to England. Here come the Panthers on the run.
Vikings don't seem to have their legs under them right now. They are weary.
Exactly. Baseline England 3 off. Rebound. Can't get to it. Goes right to Gardner. 2-pointer missing. Rebound. Mayer strong and takes it away from the Vikings. There's a shot blocked by Carrington. And like you say, a lot of reaching there going on. Carrington didn't move her feet to get over there in line and got the hack for her first foul. 2 shots coming up for Gardner, who made 2 of 2 in the second quarter. And she's dead high, 3 of 3 on the night.
Vikings will sub Bryant and Shugren back in. I thought Ashland had a really solid first half in limited time.
Absolutely.
Hit a 3, had a couple of assists.
And making of them is Gardner. 55-33 at the 2:20 mark of the third quarter. Vikings trailing. Kara Haxton with it on the dribble between the circles. Nickerson 2-3 zone. Up it goes to Kira. Baseline to Haven, to Bahana. For Franklin inside there. Bahana drives, gets a double team, and now in trouble, and Coach Bella will call a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 2 minutes left to go in this one in the third quarter. 55-33. Back after this 30-second timeout.
At Mocha's, they get it. They understand your morning cup of coffee is more than just coffee. They know that your favorite coffee...
Tall on that baseline, and they're all athletic. Mater is kind of the slower one of the three, but Stout is a really athletic young player. Bryant, Haven Chubin, Bahana, Kira Axton, and Franklin on the court for Smoky Valley. And there's a steal by Stout. Look at that dribble. Look at that ball movement. And driving in the lane. And, man, a head-on collision or a body straight-on collision by Kira Haxton and Stout. Coach Bella asking, it's like, why is that a foul on my player when she just absolutely ran into her? I think she was expecting Kira to move, and she was going to continue on her path. There's another three-pointer, the ninth three-pointer of the night. Fourth by Davis. Arnreiner at CPA three-pointer by the other team has increased it to a 58-33 lead.
It's a 13-0 run since early in the third quarter.
They are just shooting lights out. And Vikings don't have that many turnovers. They're just missing their shots. Where are we at on our turnovers?
We only have 10.
I had a 10. I usually miss one or two. Those 10 turnovers almost for three quarters is not bad, but the Vikings just giving up too many points inside. There's Francanella.
Her arm was bad,
yeah. They got a late whistle there by, I think the crowd helped. The crowd helped Gerald Henderson make that call.
Maybe Coach Bella, since he was standing right next to him.
That's their second foul. Vikings only have 2 fouls as well. Inside to Bryant, back to Kira. Looked at a three, didn't trigger. Haven, back to Bryant. Bryant between the posts, over to Haven. Pass to Kira Haston. Kira right by Coach Bell. Bryant, baseline corner inside to Franklin, but bad pass. 11. Quickly Stout elevates to the side of the hand, makes a two-pointer. It's only her 4 point. She's a looking player to drive like that. Here's Bahana from the elbow. No, rebound. Haven battling for it, gets a rebound. Bahana. The three didn't trigger. Off to Kira, she trigger a three. And it's good. Kira Hacks knocks down a three for the Vikings. 36 for Smoky Valley. 60 for Nickerson. 10 seconds left, now 7. Drive, blocked by Haxton. Hand run out of time before she gets up court. And our score after 3 quarters, Nickerson 60, a 20-point quarter. And the Vikings 36. We'll be back to wrap up and get ready for the fourth quarter right after this.
Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale, one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of drink and food specials. Come try their jalapeno poppers, coconut chicken tenders, or their classic Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley on Banks along with Chris McClure. We got Jared Bass working controls. We apologize for the breaking up. We're going to try to switch a couple of things here before the boys' game. Normally our internet works really well here at all, but tonight, not so good. Not so good on the court for the Vikings either. They trailed by 24 points. They've scored 36 points, which is a good 3 quarters. And there's a foul on England trying to get the steal for the Vikings, from the Vikings. That is her second foul. Haven will put it into Bahana, Kira, Axton, Bryant, Franklin on the court for the Vikings. England, Onches, Schweitzer, Nader, and Davis on the court for the Panthers. Baseline 3 by Shugren, too strong. Rebound Franklin. Kick out to Shugren, off to Bryant, around to Bahana, over to Haxton. Look to the 3, didn't trigger. Dribble drive off to Bahana at the elbow, a little long elbow, no. Rebound Onches, quickly up to England. England will get outrun and gets a pocket pick by Bahana. Quickly the other way, Amanda on the dribble, loses a handle. And frustrated with herself. I think if she'd let that ball go back, I think Nickerson player knocked it loose.
I agree.
But she just kind of got panicked by the half-court line there and turned it over.
Lana Clark and Jackie Holtz back in for the Vikings. And Jordan Otto.
7:07 to go. 36 for the Smoky Valley Vikings. 60 for the Nickerson Panthers. Even better team coming in on Friday night. Ken Eagle scoring coming in to Smoky Valley Gym. On the dribble drive, he's rolling off to Mater. And good. Mater only had 2 points in that second quarter.
Third quarter.
Or third quarter.
Second foul on Lana Clark. That was a nice pick and roll they ran right there. Nice wraparound pass.
Beautiful little bounce pass inside there. Mater with a chance to get her 23rd point and makes it.
That's her 4th and 1.
63 for the Nickerson, 36 for Smoky Valley. Haven shooting to Clark. Near side baseline to Otto. And wrapped up, it goes as a turnover because Vikings lose the ball. So turnover is at 13 or 14?
13. 5th of the half.
On slowly up into the front court, gets it up. England knocked away, but can't get the steal. Has some good hands on the defense.
Carrington will come back in for Shugren.
Carrington, Kira, Jordan Otto, Hulse, and Clark. Inside, knocked away by Hulse. But England wants to get up now, knocked away again. Here's Kira Haxton with the layup. Good. Kira with her 5th point of the night. 38 for the Vikings. Here's Mater inside. Loses the handle. Rare turnover. Mater.
Nickerson's 11th of the game.
Otto with it now to Haxton. They'll bring it up court. 25-point lead for the Nickerson Panthers. 63-30. Kira with it. Into Otto. Lifted a 3. Didn't trigger. Pass it off to Carrington. Across to Kira and over her head. And turnover Vikings. Vikings turn it over again. Off it goes to Mater, out to England. She'll launch a 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound loose. Picked up by Kira. Here comes the Vikings. Otto with it on the baseline. Kicks it off to Kira. Around to Carrington. Cross court to Otto. 3-pointer. No. But Carrington with another rebound. No. And Mater clears it out for the Panthers. Off it goes to Onches. Onches to England. Back to Onches. Three-pointer, no. Rebound, Kira. From the Vikings at the 5:22 mark. Trailing by 25 points. Kira bumps into England. Off to Carrington. Short, partially blocked by Davis. Here comes Nickerson on the run. Off to England. Back to Onches. Lob inside Mater. Good. Automatic when she gets the ball at the point on the court. 5-minute mark. 27-point lead for Nickerson. Off it goes to Otto. Back to Karen. Near side to Kira. Baseline to Jackie Hulse. Under and too strong over the rim. And rebound by Davis. Off to Onches. Up to England. Lob inside to Mater. Clark went for the steal. Didn't get it. Mater with it. And she's fouled, and Mater will have it out of bounds. Nickerson out of bounds. That is the 15th foul on the Vikings, third on Lana Clark.
Amanda Bahena back in for the Vikings. Stout back in, as well as a new sub, Alex Altum. And also Kaylee Gardner.
What number?
Number 25 checked in for the first time. Turnover on Nickerson there, 12.
And a foul. And the Vikings will have it out of bounds, only their fourth team foul. Schweitzer picks up her second. Slow walk up by Bahana. Near side it comes to Carrington. Nickerson gone all the way zone. Here's Kira with it. Far side corner. Cross court to her sister, Carrington. Little runner short. Rebound Kira in the lane. Little shot. No. Rebound. Stout just goes up above everybody and clears out that rebound. 4 minutes left to go. Fourth quarter. Onches. Gets it off to Stout. Elevates. Shot from 6. No. Rebound. Otto. Quickly up to Kira. Kira and Carrington. 2-on-1 break. And Kira gets fouled. Big hard collision between Onches and Kira Haxton.
First foul on Onches.
That'll be her first. 2 free throws coming up for Kira Haxton. Kira makes the free throw. Vikings are slowly improving from the charity stripe. That was the first make for Kira, 0 for 8 on the year. And she gets them both tonight. Good. That'll help her free throwing average. Get it from 0 to 20%. Here's Onches on the drive. Kick it out to Gardner. Back to Onches. Inside to Stout. And she catches it in traffic and puts it up off the glass for 2. That's only 6 for her. But she has done a lot with defensive pressure and rebounding. Speaking of rebounding, how many does Carrington have now?
8.
8 rebounds. Here's Bahana, 3. No. Knocked away by Carrington, but saved by Stout. And she comes a little finger roll in the middle, loses the rebound, gets it off to Altum, missing rebound, tied up. And an alternating possession, it'll be Smoky Valley basketball at the 3:07 mark. That's an athletic girl that gets that kind of a rebound and takes it.
And she had that same move, just a little collision with Bahena, just enough to make it so she didn't make that layup.
Near side it goes to Carrington, looking for Clark inside. Now instead goes cross court to Kira. Back to Carrington. Carrington, there's a two-handed check by number 25, Alton. And that's her first personal. Ball out of bounds to the Vikings.
Nickerson, 2 new subs. Alyssa Land, a 5'6" sophomore, and Aspen Apfel, a 5'7" sophomore. Coach McLean has been a little bit.
There's an off 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, off to Kira. And a 3 by Jordan Otto, an Arn Reiner CPA 3-pointer. 13 points now for Jordan, for Jordan. Almost a steal by Otto. Gets it off to Apple. Around to Altum. Shot no. Downside. Tied up. And pushing the stage. With the Nickerson Panthers. 2:24 to go. 67-43 inside the Scout. Oh, out of the way with a big elbow, a little leading elbow. Here's Otto, a little baseline 10-footer. No. Scout with the rebound. Okay, on the dribble up in transition all the way inside, and she'll run over Lana Clark again. And she'll get rewarded for free throws again. Man, you're going to be black and blue after that sequence. Clark battling. That's her fourth now. And Stout, the beneficiary of not getting any fouls called on her.
Again, not a lot of 6'1" girls can get the defensive rebound and beat almost everybody on the floor.
Get in way up on her own now. Pretty. She misses the first free throw. 2:06 remaining. Second one up and good. 68-43. Back to a 25-point lead. That's a 3-2 strong rebound. Altum inside. Nickerson. Has to have some help from Schweitzer. Schweitzer off the Scout. And they'd like to turn it back. Turn over to 18 here. Off to Land. And it goes to Schweitzer. Kira on the breakaway. If she can let us off and one. Kira with a soft layup. Usually left a little too hard, but this time she got it softened up, and Apple picks up her first.
Kira's got a chance to get into double figures here.
Rome and Smith check in for Nickerson, so Coach McLean has all his starters out now. It'd be nice to get both of the Haxton girls in double figures. And Jinkston. But Clark hustling to try to get the rebound. It's loose, picked up by Otto. Around to Carrington, around to Bahana. Bahana with a little 10-footer, too strong. Rebound, Otto, out to Tira. Three-pointer, good! Well, she got into double figures. Well, not the way we'd expected. She's had an Arn Reinert three-pointer, two of them tonight. Here's an inside shot. No, rebound. Foul by Nickerson. He'll be shooting free throws on the other end. Smoky Valley. 24 on the foul. That is Smith just checked in. Kira at the free throw line. Running out of room in her score on my book here. That's unusual.
She's having a good fourth.
She's having a good fourth quarter.
There's also 11 rebounds on the game.
Well, they really have hard. I thought it was a one. And two free throws. It was 1-1. Here's another three ball. It's good. Missed the and one, but knocked down another three. Arn Reiner CPA three-pointer. Third of the second half for Kira Haxton.
That made possible by Carrington's ninth rebound off of a missed free throw.
And now tie up in the scrum in the middle of the free throw line. Love to see Carrington get another rebound, to have a double-double. That would be great for the freshman. 45 seconds ago, 68-51. Vikings have certainly put on a clinic here. Well, I guess Kira Haxton's put on the clinic. Go three. It's good. Arn Reiner CPA three-pointer by Jordan Otto's cut the lead to 14. It was 25. There's Bahana. Shot, no, and a foul. And Amanda Bahana will have two free throws. Chance for her to get into double figures. That's some final score we'll try to pass on to you. Bridge over El Saline, 55-23. And it falls off. No good. .25 seconds remain. And that one's going to be short. short. Rebound, Nickerson. Off to teammate. Ball knocked away and stolen by Bahana. Bahana with the shot. Missed. There is Kieran's 10th rebound. Up and no. Rebound. Hannah and Nickerson's player Smith fight for it. And on alternating possession, it is Viking basketball. What a night for Carrington Haxton. That would be a travel. The ball inbound and you jump. You might throw it. A reaching foul by Amanda Bahana. With 3.5 seconds left to go.
Third.
Now all they have to do is throw it in and we'll be done. But what a great effort by Smoky Valley. It'll be interesting to total up their points here in the quarter. And time will run out. And our final score, Nickerson 68, Smoky Valley 54. We'll be back to wrap it up for you after this. Now.
Do you know what major TV networks, Hall of Fame athletes, wineries, pubs, famous chefs, and brides and grooms from across the country have in common? They all purchase custom-etched glass at glassdecorators.com. HempsLloyd.glassdecorators.com has been providing carefully crafted etched glass for nearly 30 years. An effective tool for company branding, etched glasses are also perfect for school and civic groups, special occasions, and that one-of-a-kind gift they won't receive anywhere else. Hempsloyd Scandinavian Specialties and glassdecorators.com, supporting Smoky Valley athletics since 1984.
As an active person, whether on the playing field or a morning bike ride, an injury can stop you. Quick treatment from Salina Ortho can lead to quick recovery. Don't allow an injury to keep you from the active life you enjoy. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your bank.